They talk about individuals where a judge and the defense lawyer said, following the least restrictive means, you have to let this person out. And some of those cases literally shocked the conscience. You cannot believe that someone was let out, and they said, my hands are tied, I have to follow the least restrictive means. So it was important to remove that, to give the judges the...
Governor Kathy Hochul announced changes to the state's controversial bail reform law last night as part of the agreement on the budget, saying judges will have more freedom to set bail moving forward.
News 4's Tara Lynch spoke with a former judge and law enforcement leaders to learn why this change is critical to the legal system.
New York State's budget is almost a month overdue, and one of the big causes for the delay is the state's controversial bail reform law. Legal experts in Western New York say that restoring judge discretion is critical to maintaining balance in the judicial system.
We're really returning jurisdiction to the judges and discretion, which they almost always had up until this bail reform.
Governor Kathy Hochul announced the legislature has reached a conceptual agreement on the budget, which includes giving judges the ability to set bail and removing a key phrase in the current law that prohibits them from doing so now.
By taking that out, they're going to get way more discretion now, and they're going to have the ability now to keep us safe. Remember, this only affects the serious, violent felony offenses.
It's a balancing act. Perhaps the pendulum tilted a little bit too far on releasing some individuals. I'd say 80% of the Bail Reform Act is working well, but there are instances where it needed to be tweaked.
Local law enforcement says this will keep communities safer, which should be the goal of the legal system.
Bail has never, been there to be a punishment for people. It's to keep those that are very, very violent and a danger to the community.
Former Judge Penny Wolfgang served as a state Supreme Court justice for decades and says judges should be able to decide bail because it's their job to be fair and maintain order.
I know that we were using our discretion to think, well, this person is not a danger to society. They deserve to be out. They're presumed innocent, as opposed to this person has stolen a car every day in the last month, and we've just had this revolving door system and letting the person go, which is not good for society.
It's unclear when this budget will pass and when these changes will go into effect, but we do expect the legislature to reconvene and vote on this next week. For now, reporting in downtown Buffalo, Tara Lynch, News 4.